Believe it or not, the United States is the most overworked developed nation on Earth. In fact, every year, Americans average 435 more hours of work than their counterparts in Germany, and 169 more hours than Japan, the next closest country in this category. And despite clocking in more work hours than most of the world, many Americans aren't enjoying the benefits their dedicated work should provide for them. Today, securing a passive income strategy has never been a more useful tool to make more money and improve overall quality of life.
Well, most don't take advantage of passive income, sadly enough, because they don't realize they can have it. We all want it, right? Even people that talk about retirement, for example, they all want money to never run out. That's their big concern. But they're never taught passive income from traditional financial advice, from financial advisors. That's never taught. It's usually people that are often maybe in their mid-30s, maybe in their 40s and 50s saying, hold on, like I've been saving, I've been doing everything that these guys told us to do, yet we're still not where we want to be.
So if you are saving, you're halfway better than I'd say most of the population. It's good to put money away in a bank account. It's good to avoid debt. The problem with putting money into a savings account is that it's not growing for you, right? So when you start to make withdrawals in retirement, that money is going to deplete and it's not going to be working in your favor. So if you have $1 million saved up in a savings account, it's great that you've been a good steward of your money. It's great that you have money in a savings account, but now you need to invest that money so it works for you.
We had enough money that would last us a little while, but we knew that it wasn't enough to last us forever. We couldn't live off it forever. We needed to put it into an investment or something that continually paid us.
Passive income is what really leads to more abundance, because your biggest worry is always, do I have enough every month? Do I have enough to not just pay out my bills, but take care of my family, be able to do the things that I want to do, right? Not just survive, but actually enjoy my life. You know, I believe we weren't just here to pay bills and die. So how do I enjoy the best of my life? That's the true abundance mentality, and passive income is the best way to get you there. So what Money Ripples is really to educate you and to provide guidance and direction and connections to things outside of what financial advisors offer you. Because if you really think about it, financial advisors just offer mutual funds and insurances. That's it. And we already know that hasn't worked, because the evidence shows people are not retiring despite saving everything they can into the retirement plans. So what we do is we help provide guidance to be able to give them a different path, you know, to show them a different way, a way that actually that's never mentioned by financial advisors. You know, things that can create passive income right now to be able to create that freedom that you want.
Aaron and I have created a really good residual income for ourselves, and we realized with that we also wanted, you know, investment to have some passive income. Because with the residual, we've got to be there, we've got to be on top of the business. It essentially takes us to run it, to be able to create the income. And what we were looking for was to be able to invest some of our money so that we could free up some of our time so we could do the things that we wanted to do. One of the most important things for us in our life is travel. We just had these big visions of living internationally. As we worked with Chris, as he coached us through investing our money, in a really short period of time, I would say about 3 months, we were able to generate some really significant passive income.
Over the last several years, as we've worked with over 900 clients, the average clients increased their cash flow in the first year by $35,000 a year. The great thing is that increases year after year after year. That keeps building and growing, which is something that we really are proud of, because that's life-changing.
Within 3 months, maybe a little bit less, Chris helped us create $3,500 a month, which is about $42,000 a year in passive income just right off the bat.
The one-on-one sessions are so personalized because there's definitely not a one-size-fits-all financial plan, really, for anybody. You know, we work with people who are in their 20s and 30s, and we work with people in their 60s, 70s, and 80s. And so the types of conversations we have are going to be very different for whoever we're working with. Especially in the beginning of a relationship, there's a lot of communication. It can be really jarring for somebody to go from investing in a 401k, investing in the stock market, to really having a mindset shift to invest more towards cash flow producing assets. So it's really important that we hold people's hands throughout the entire process. It's very common, especially in the very beginning of a relationship, that there's a lot of texting, a lot of email going back and forth, because people really need to get comfortable in terms of having that mindset shift.
Through that coaching, I think what it did is it saved us a ton of time, because maybe we could have done this on our own if we had spent all that time researching, but that's not really what I wanted to spend my time doing. I wanted to spend my time with my family, having adventures, going international. And so because Chris has taken the time to diligently know and be really good at what he does, in a really short period of time, he was able to help us create a massive amount of residual income so we can do the things that we want to do.
We started the Money Ripples podcast and YouTube channel to be able to reach more people, not just our own clients, but really to spread that message to help the general public. Obviously, we talk about passive income, we talk about retirement, we talk about paying off debt, anything that can allow you to be able to create more freedom of time and your money. That's what we cover. I think the thing that inspires me the most is when people take action. It's great when I see my clients getting benefit from it. It's like another thing when I see other people from the public say, hey, I just learned this and this is what happened. I had somebody reach out and said, I just took one of the strategies you taught and I just freed up $2,000 a month. And that to me is huge. Just to be able to not just learn a bunch of stuff and be inspired, but to take that action and get real results. That's exactly why I put all that time and effort into creating this education.
Money Ripples. Create freedom and prosperity today. For more, visit moneyripples.com.